Good morning, everybody. So today is 19th June, and we are here again with new session of DTR. Myself, Hemant Sahai. We have co-founder Jafar. We have co-founder Abhinav of this group. And together today, we are going to talk about, we will continue talking about the 10X rule. This is the book. And today we are going to cover from chapter 1 to chapter 5. And I would like to invite Jafar to talk about the chapter 1 to 3. And Jafar, over to you.
Thanks, Hemant. So in Grant Cardone's book, 10X Rule, right? First and second chapter, mostly he talks about how we can attain a mindset of a successful person, and how we can achieve, how we can set the goals, right? So usually we set the goals, and we don't write that down. We might write it down maybe once in a year or twice in a year, but in his book he suggests to write the goal every day, and that too in a 10x manner. For example, if you want to uh, earn 100,000, sorry, yeah, $100, $100,000, you have to make your goal as what, saving $1 million. So you have to, whatever goal you have, just make it 10x, and then set the goal. So those are the things, and also attain that mindset. Those are the things he actually covers in first and second chapters. When it comes to third chapter, it is becoming more important because it's all about actions, how we can take actions, and what is the importance of massive action, etc. Right? So he he explains that with one small example, which is, if there is a power outage in your neighbor's house, what would you do? You take the responsibility of it, and usually you wait for someone to fix it, right? Instead of that, if you go and take the responsibility, thinking that, okay, this is my responsibility to fix it, and you go and fix it. And so that is how he is explaining, how we can, get that accountability mindset, right, by taking all these responsibilities. So we should stop, blaming your situation, your whatever context you have, but uh, instead of that, you just take actions with the responsibility, and whatever you do, have the, accountable. You make it accountable for yourself. So apart from that, he also saying we all have, three options, right? When it comes to challenges, either you take no action, or take action, or take extraordinary action. So last one is the one which lead us to success, to take extraordinary action. And he goes in explaining that in a more detailed manner, which is again one example of, one small example of, children. So when we're all children, or when you notice children, when you observe children, what they don't think about the consequences, right? They just go and take the action whenever they face any challenge, because they don't know what will happen next, right? Or they don't even think about it. So if you attain that, if you adopt that kind of mindset, like mindset of a child, this will actually help you to move forward in a 10x manner, because you're taking massive action. Because there will be a lot of issues, right? When you take actions, when you take any action, there will be a lot of problems, coming up. But we should not get discouraged by it. We should keep moving, because if you face more problems after taking action, that means you're actually moving forward. You're evolving. You're, kind of, uh, progressing. So we just have to keep a goal in mind and keep moving forward. Should not get discouraged by anything. And when you keep moving forward, people will start notice it, and then criticism will start coming. So when criticism comes, just think that, you know, you are getting noticed by people. You know, actually helping you to person. There is a visibility in the crowd, right? Because if you are in the crowd, nobody is noticing you. But if you are taking some actions from the crowd, you're getting noticed. That exactly it is. So he's suggesting to take massive action in that manner by adopting a child's mind, and also taking accountability for everything you face, right? Everything you see, everything you face in your day-to-day activities, and keep move forward. Don't think about what people say. Um, don't think about the subsequent problems that you get, right? It's all resulting. These are all expected, right? These are all part of your journey. So just keep moving forward. So this is what he mainly talks about in chapter 3. It's all about taking massive action in a 10x manner. So that's all I can think of from the chapter. Thanks, Hemant.
Thank you, Jafar. It was very well explained, and you have very well started that. Yes, I mean we are facing any challenge. So what are the options? The options is like very well you have explained that either take no action, leave as it is, take action, or take massive action. So basically, yes, the third option is the option where author is saying that it's a guaranteed success formula, and this is what he's saying, the 10x rule. And you, as you said, I mean, yes, we everyone as a child we are born with the 10x rule already, because you are saying that with kid they will never think about what will be the result. They just take action and they will take massive action for anything, any challenge they are facing. So very well you have explained, and you have summarized it well, that if we are not taking massive action, then we will not reach anywhere, and if we are taking the massive action, definitely we will face the criticism. People will say what you are doing, why you are doing. They will raise a lot of questions, concern. But then this is the sign. This is the sign that okay, you are moving ahead and you are taking massive action. And this is the result of taking massive action, and this is a guaranteed success formula. So thank you, Jaffer, for summarizing chapter 1, 2, and 3. And it was really informative for us. Thank you. So I will take it to Abhinav to share his knowledge or his information, whatever he has read this book.
Thank you so much. And yes, great talk, Jafar. I think you kind of summarized this very well. So, yeah, great start. Yes, so again, I welcome you all to this Sunday morning. If you are here, so then definitely means a lot. That it means that yes, you are heading towards the right direction. So today, yes, like Jafar, I'll also be talking about the chapter 2, 3, and 4. Right. So last time we talked about chapter 1, and today, yeah, let's talk about chapter 2. So the author talked about what is success. I think definition of success is different for all of us. It might be different, and it's keep changing from time to time. As you might be recalling, when we were kids, so success means a different thing for us. Maybe it was going out to the market with our parents, making them making them agree that yes, we want to go outside, and or maybe going out for a vacation. I think as when I was a kid, so these were some of the things that were making me happy. But as we grew older, so I think success definitions got changed. So that's what author is talking about. When we grow older, so money and owning some apartment or these things becomes our definition of success. But as we grew more older, health is becomes our first priority, and spending time with family, with our children, grandchildren. So these things become success. So success definition is different from time to time and from person to person. But then he talked about that there is one common thing when it comes to success. He says that there is one common thing which stops all of us. And that's the reason we fail. You talked about the incidents where he was uh, he was 20 years old. When he was 20 years old, he was hanging out with the wrong people and he was not having any purpose in life or any direction. He don't know what to do in life. He was just spending time here and there. He was having a lot of time at that point of time in his life. And yeah, so he mentioned that if he would have continued this for a longer period of time, he might not be having all the success and all the luxury in his life that he's having right now. He said things started changing when he took the full control of his life. But then when he decided to take charge of his career, he was in sales, and then he decided to took charge of his career. So everything started to change around him. But then he also mentioned one thing. He said when he decided to quit his job and to build a business around his skill, which was sales. He was in sales job, but then he decided to make a business around it. He he calculated that it would take around 3 months of time to match the income whatever he was getting in his job in his business, and he said decided to work on it. But eventually, after 3 months, he was exhausted. He was feeling a lot of resistance. He go back to his friends and said that this thing is not working, economy is not supporting, and clients don't buy, they don't understand the product. And he decided to share a lot many different excuses. He said these were the excuses that he was sharing with his friends. And but then something flipped in his mind, and he realized that there might be something which he is missing completely. And then he realized that what he was missing, he was underestimating the amount of effort that would take to reach his goal. So he explained that it took him 12 months of time to match his income what he was getting in his job. Although he calculated initially that it would take around 3 months, but then in reality it took him 3 years. So that's what he's saying, that the problem that we all have is that we kind of underestimate the amount of effort that would take to reach our goal. But if we calculate it right, if we calculate the amount of effort that would take to reach the goal is approximately right. So definitely he's saying that there are very high chances that you will reach your goal because you will be in that mindset, and you will be able to do it. So that's what he's saying, that that's the common problem nowadays that everybody face whenever you are in a project trying to meet a deadline, or whenever you are building some business, or if you are launching a new product. Initially there would be a lot of resistance which we don't anticipate. But if we start considering the amount of effort that would take, we'll just multiply it by 10. So definitely you will be in that mind frame and you will be able to reach your goals. I got kind of realized that yes, that's the problem. And because since we all are about to start a new business, so that's very really important for all of us. Other thing he talked about in the next chapter is the obligation, the duty. He said that success is your obligation, it's not optional. He kind of uh, didn't agree with the phrases like success is journey, is not a destination. He kind of said that these are just little cute sayings, and ultimately success is your moral obligation. He shared an incident where when he was 20 years old, and yeah, so I think I already shared this incident where he was taking his life for granted, and he was not very committed to success, and then things were not falling in place. But then he took the control, everything starts to change. But again, there were one more profound incident. When he was 50 years old, everything was set. he was living a good life, and people considered his success as a massive success. He was earning good money and everything was there. But suddenly the economy started to fall down, and things started to change, and his business was not doing very well. And that at that point of time, he realized that his company is not in a very good situation. He was putting his life, his family life, and everything around him at risk, because he said that at that point of his life, he was kind of resting, and he was not taking massive actions. He was not uh, thinking about success anymore, because he already achieved it, and that's why he kind of was a bit reluctant, was to take any further action or whatever. But then he, at the age of 50 also, right, he started to magnify his goals, and he started again, he started taking success as his moral obligation every day. And that's why he said that many times we, when we achieve little success, so we kind of become what should I say? We don't take much actions. We come, yeah. So that's what he's saying. And but then he said that every day now, now and then, he and his wife, they both talk about the success every day. How can we create more success for us and for our family, even if we are gone? So that's what the message is, that we should not take success as an optional. We should rather take it as a moral obligation. Yeah. Thanks. Over to you.
Thank you, Abhinav. And it was very nicely summarized, all the chapter, right from why 10x is vital, and what is success, and importance of success. Success is a duty. So all the chapters, chapter till chapter 4 till chapter 5 also a little bit you have touched. So everything was well summarized, Abhinav, and thanks. In a very short duration of like 15 minutes or so, you have summarized it well. Uh, and the viewers, I will say, yes, this is the well summarization from Abhinav and Jafar, from both of them. And whoever is listening, our channel, our DTR group, so they should learn from these two speakers about their learning from the book, and definitely they are implementing, because we all are on our path of achieving the dream, and we are following this 10x rule. Okay, so now this is Hemant Sahai. I'm your host, and I'm going to summarize about the 5 chapters which I read. The first chapter I have already summarized in our last session, which happened on last Sunday, on 12th of June. And before starting, I would like to say everyone, first of all, welcome, and join our group, join our session, join our channel, that is DTR, Dream to Reality. And I would like to say, before I summarize any book, okay, I would like to say to my viewers that you listen the audio summary, you listen the video summary of the book, but I will say you one thing: just listen or just see that, but at the end you should pick the book by yourself, and you should read the book by yourself, because the speaker they are telling you what they have interpreted from the book. So it is always advisable, just take that points, whatever points they are saying, as an advice, as a key points, because they may miss some of the points, they may add their thought process. Okay, but it is you who should read the book and who should understand, because my interpretation about the book, what I am reading, will be different than yours. So with this message, let me start the summarization. I will not talk about in detail. I will just give you 3 to 4 points or 5 points maximum of each chapter, from chapter number 2 to chapter number 5 of this book. So let's start. So chapter number 2, chapter number 1, which I have already summarized last time. So that was, what is 10x rule? So just understand in 2-3 words, that what, or 2-3 sentences, that what is 10x rule, why author has written this book, what he want to convey the message. that he has told in this first chapter, that what is 10x rule. So basically he's saying that everyone in their life, they want to succeed, but not everyone is succeeding what they are expecting from their life. And what is the reason? So he concluded, he drilled down, and he told that only two reasons he can find due to which the people are not succeeding. Only 1% or maximum 5% of people, they are succeeding. And what is the two reason? The number one, the people, they are underestimating how much time of effort is required to succeed. They will underestimate. Second thing, at the thought process level as well, they will underestimate that what they can achieve, what is their capability of achieving. So here the 10x rule will come into the picture, that author is saying, see, anyway you want to succeed, okay, so why to take only normal action? Even in your thought also, you should be thinking 10x time, as well as in your action. So this is what the 10x, in short, in 2-3 sentences, I just summarized the chapter 1 as well. Now let's come to chapter number 2. Why 10x rule is vital, why it is important, why everyone should follow this 10x rule. Okay, so let's see chapter 2. See, as I said, that the first thing where we are making the mistake is like we are underestimating how much time, energy, money, effort is required to achieve your defined success. Whatever you dream, so we'll underestimate. Okay, or in some cases, we will anticipate wrongly, we will prepare the wrong plan. The plan will not be correct. Okay. And second thing, why it is important. See, it is important. Somehow, some people may get the success, but it is not only getting the success. It is also we should attain it. We should maintain it. We should keep the success. Okay. So this is why this is vital, because if you can get the success, so basically it is not enough to occupy the territory, but it is more important to keep that territory with you, to attain that success, to keep it for a long time. So this is what the meaning why this 10x rule, which the author told, that why it is vital. Now see the thing, how he has explained that why it is important. So first thing he told, that if we are applying the 10x rule, okay, just think in terms of percentage. Okay, and percentage is what, like, suppose you are setting one target to achieve some goal. If you analyze, if you go in your past, okay, and if you analyze it, you will find that whatever target which you might have set, most of the time you will achieve only 20 to 50%. Let's take maximum out of this. Let's see, like, okay, you have attained 50% of target, whatever you have set for yourself. Okay, with a normal action, with a normal thought process. Okay, now, but if you apply here the 10x rule, which the author is saying, and that 10x rule is that you should make 10 times of effort, whatever you have estimated. 10 times of action you should take what the normal action you are which you are taking. Okay, so that is the first rule. Second rule is, even the target whatever you have set at the thought level, that also you increase 10 times. Okay, what will happen here, like most of the time we are achieving, we assume that 50% of what target you have set. But if you'll increase your effort, your thought at 10x level, so chances are that you will achieve at least the 80% to 100% of what the original capability which you are having, or whatever the initial target which you have set, without applying the 10x rule. So that is the reason what author is saying here, that 10x rule is vital. Otherwise, you will never succeed the way you should succeed, which you are capable of succeeding. You have that much capacity, but you never realize. Okay, So this is the chapter 2. So I will go to chapter 3. Now here, see, every author will define success in their own way, and which is true as well. Because success itself, it's not a fixed formula, or not a fixed thing for every individual. It will differ individual to individual. It will differ for Jafar. It will differ for Abhinav. It is different for me as well. In the same manner, it is different for a kid. It is different for a teenager. It is different for a person who is doing a job in 30s. And it will be different for the person who is in 50s. Okay, for a kid, success could be like, okay, I need a chocolate from my parents. So this is the success for a kid. For a teenager, I want a mobile. I want to see the mobile. Why my parents are not allowing to see my mobile? I want to get connected with my friend circle, because this is the time I can connect with them. So this is the success for a teenager. For a person in 30s, the success will be like the person who is doing a job. Success will be like, okay, I should get promoted. My salary is 10 lakh a year. It should increase to 15 lakhs, 20 lakhs, 18 lakhs. This is just an example I'm taking. So this is the success of 30 years old person. Maybe in the family, he may start the family. He may say, I should have a kid. So this is the definition, or this is the success for the person who is in 30s. And the person who is in 50s, what will be the success for that person? So for that person will be like, okay, at that age, the person will think how the world will remember me when I am not here. What legacy I am going to leave for my future generation. Or so far, what all thing I have done. Can I go to the spiritual path now? So this is how at different age, at different stages, the definition of success will be different for different person. So this is in short, the chapter success I have started with. Now the author is saying there are 3 key factors of success. Okay. And what is that factor? First thing, at whatever age you are, at whatever stage you are, whatever challenges you are facing, only 3 things you should remember. The first thing, success is important for you as an individual. The success itself is important for you. And success is, don't take the success. Second thing, the success, don't take the success lightly. Success, being successful, getting the success in your life is your duty. It is your obligation. And third and last thing, there is no shortage of success. So, I mean, with this particular 2-3 points, author is trying to break the myths, whatever we are having in our mind. Most of the people, they are having this myths. So he want to clarify, he want to clear that myths with this 3 points. So let's see. Success is important. Why success is important? See, first thing, whenever a person is succeeding, whenever he is getting the success means whatever he has defined or whatever he has set the goal. If a person, assume that person has achieved that, then what is going to happen? The person will be confident. Person will feel a sense of security. Okay. Person will feel the sense of comfort. Person will feel the ability. He will feel that, okay, I am having the ability to contribute in someone's life. He will feel that he is having leadership quality. Now he can also show the ways to other people how to succeed. So basically it will raise your thought process. It will raise your one step above whatever you are currently, your level of living life. It will raise that. So this is why the success is important. Now here, as I said, I mean, in this chapter, he's trying to break the myths. So few people who are not getting quite often, I mean, they're not getting success in their life. So they will say success is a journey, it's not a destination. So this is the myth which the author here, he want to break that myth. He's saying the person who will be thinking that, okay, success is an ongoing process, then they will, at one moment of time, if they will not succeed, they will give the excuses. They will say, okay, that success was not meant for me. There are a lot of problems. Economy is not good, and a lot of challenges. They will just focus on the all the negative part of the thing. But here, once you will understand success is important, once you will apply 10x rule, then you will realize success is important, not only for my personal development, not for myself. It is important because once I will succeed, that success will not be for myself. Because once I will succeed, I will try to change the people, the surrounding around me. So you should understand your family members, your relatives, your friend, everyone, once you will succeed, you will become the role model for them. So this is how the success is important. Some people, they say, but success is not everything. So how the author, if someone is saying to him that, okay, success is not everything. So what the author will ask, are you trying to diminish the value of the success by saying that success is not everything? Because the author knows that once you will achieve success, you are going to change the world around you. In very small capacity or large capacity or very big capacity, but definitely are going to change the world around you. Okay, it could be your family, it could be your society, it could be your city, it could be your country. So he knows why success is important. So he's saying that moment you will say, or you will focus on all the negative thing, all the negative phrases, you are reducing the value of that success. You're not realizing that value of the success. And with this negative thought, you will never succeed. By giving all the excuses, you will never succeed. So this is why success is important for everybody. Now, let's come to the second point where the author told success is a duty. So success is duty. What the author is saying, it is your duty, it is your obligation, it is your responsibility to succeed. No one else can succeed on your behalf. No one can hold you. They can just tell you the ways, they can show you the path, but it is you who can succeed in real world. And this is your duty, this is your obligation. So, and it is your ethical value. You should succeed ethically. Okay, because here what author is saying that once you will succeed, you are not succeeding alone. It's your duty because your family, your company, your future of your family, that they will also succeed. They will all their life will raise to the above level. So it's your duty. Now, few people or most of the people here, he has given his own story. When he was at the age of 25, the author was at the age of 25. Like many youngsters who are at this age, who might have started the job, they will not have direction. They will not have any motivation to earn. Most of them, exceptions will be there, but most of them, they will have plenty of uncertainty in their life. They will not have commitment. They will not have commitment towards the success, towards achieving the success. So this author was like this only. Now, there was a time he told that, okay, how long I am going to live with this particular mindset? He has taken the challenge in his life. He has taken the role of a salesperson at the age of 25. And he has taken that as a commitment that I am going to succeed in my life. And at that time, he was not aware of 10x rule. He has not figured out the 10x rule at that time. but he is determined that I am going to succeed. Okay. So moment he has decided that, moment he has committed that I am going to succeed, he is committed to self, then his thought process changed completely. He was having direction, he was having motivation, he was having purpose in his life. And then his journey started towards the success. And from there on, he was keep on researching, he was keep on thinking, various research he has done. He has studied a lot of people, a lot of successful people, and then slowly he has arrived at 10x formula. But before that itself, at the age of 50, again one moment came, and that was the time of great recession in the world. You all might have heard the great recession, which has started from US and it has spread across all the world. No one had anticipated this. No one has judged that. The estimate went wrong totally. All the businesses, including the author's business, everything got shattered down. Everything was gone in loss during that time. So then after that, he has realized that I have miscalculated, I have misjudged something, some unknown. What author is saying that whatever planning you will do, there will be always 1 to 5% of chance that you have underestimated it, you have not seen, you have not foreseen what unknowns can come in your planning when you will execute. So he has thought that let me apply this 10x rule in everything, whatever I'm doing, not only money. He's saying that my 10x rule is not like so far. I mean, you might be thinking that I'm just talking about money. I'm only talking about materialistic thing. But here author is saying, no, it's not only money. It's not materialistic thing. You can apply this 10x rule in every phase, in every portion of your life. It could be spiritual. It could be your related to relation, anything and everything. You can apply this 10x rule. So one thing author is saying here, okay, here author is saying that why people are not succeeding, because people, they think that success is only one option or it's another option. So once they will not realize that success is important, it is the duty to succeed, they will never succeed, because they will start giving the excuses moment they will not get that success. They will give some or other excuse and they will try to escape from that situation. But moment you will say, no, success is important. Jafar, it is important for you to succeed. Abhinav, it is important to succeed. And for me, yes, it is important to succeed. So till that time, I am not get used to that thought process, I will escape from that success. I will not achieve that success at all. So this is why success is my obligation. It's my duty to succeed, and it's my responsibility. And the responsibility is not towards myself, towards the society, towards the family members, towards everybody. Now, the third thing which, okay, within this chapter, one more thing, which is very important for everybody who are listening here, this particular video. Quit lying to yourself. Quit lying to yourself. Like initially I told people, children, what children are doing, Jafar, what children are doing, they never give excuse. They will do whatever they want to succeed. I mean, of course, their definition of success will be different, but they will never say like this. They will never say like this, that, okay, I have not succeeded because of this, because of that. Okay. So people are saying, even when we grew in our age, we'll try to give excuses. Okay. How the excuse will give? If we are not attaining that particular success, if we are not achieving that success, we'll just say one word, that success was not meant for me. It was not for me. This is the biggest lie you will say to yourself. This is the biggest lie the person will say to himself or herself. What we should do, first thing we should accept. We should accept that yes, I was not able to achieve that success, whatever we have thought. And we should not lower down, or we should not degrade that success, that what we have defined. Jafar, we should make our effort. Abhinav, we should make our effort 10 times to achieve that success. We should quit lying that that success is not meant for us. It's applicable to me as well. Here, author has given few examples. You might be knowing the person who has invented the KFC at the age of 60. He never quit. He told 80 times at 80 places he has tried to sold, or he has tried to he has tried to sell his formula. He has tried to tell that, okay, this is my formula, but no one has accepted it. But he never told, okay, there is a problem in my formula itself. He continued with that particular formula. And at age of 60, he succeeded. He got some investor and he has started KFC. Now here again one myth which author he want to break. So here there was one movie of Rocky, who did the gross business of 200 million during that time. So here author, he told that the author, how he has succeeded. I mean, what all struggle he has faced. He was not having any money. Okay. He was even not having during that winter season, he was not able to he was not having that equipment to keep the his apartment warm. Okay. And there was the time when he has sold his dog in $50. And he has succeeded in the Rocky, and he has earned $200 million that time. Now, there is one saying here, which author he want to highlight to everybody. The harder, he's saying, first thing he's saying that there is no luck. I mean, there is no luck as such. He's saying harder you work, luckier you become. That means the more and more 10x rule you are going to apply, you are going to achieve one success. And then if you keep on applying the 10x rule, in every phase you are going to get the success. So basically this is the formula. And from the far, the person who has attained the success. So the third person who is sitting from the far away side, he will say that person is lucky. Every time he is succeeding, whatever he will touch, he will succeed in that. But author is saying, no, there is no luck behind this. There is only the thing that person is applying the 10x rule over here. He is only applying the 10x rule every time. Even he will succeed after that also, he will continue applying the 10x rule. And he will succeed because this formula is guaranteed formula to achieve the success. So the person sitting outside, he will just see the success, but he will not realize that how much effort he has put to achieve that success. So Jafar, when you will become the UX mentor, successful UX mentor, people will just say, oh, Jafar, he is my relative. And they will say he is successful in the job, he has done well. Now in this particular field, he entered into entirely new field. I mean, business was not his cup of tea, but he entered there and he succeeded there. So they will say, Jafar, you are lucky. Abhinav, you will become health coach. And this is again, it's a new field for you. So people will say, Abhinav, I mean, you are such a lucky guy. I mean, you enter into this and you have become a successful coach. But they will not realize that once upon a time, Abhinav was not that much confident. He was not aware of this particular thing that he can become successful coach, health coach. but he has taken that as a challenge. He has done the hard work, and now he has achieved. He has become health coach, and he is changing. Jafar, you are changing life of many by teaching UX design in a very basic and simple manner. So this much power you will get once you will succeed, and people will see you differently. They will say you are lucky, but you yourself will know that, okay, how much hard work you have done. Now let's come to the third point related to success, and the last point for this for today's session. That is, there is no shortage of success. What does it mean? See, over the period of time, the people, most of the people, what they have ingrained, they have implanted in our thought process, that success is, there is scarcity of success. Success is limited only. If one person has succeeded, then other is automatically is a failure. They have made this field of success as a game. So game means, in the game, one person will succeed, then the other person will lose. So it's not a board game, or it's not a game where one will win and other will lose. He will give a lot of example in this particular chapter, but he is trying to say that this is a myth. People are thinking that winner can be only one, and rest all will be loser. It's not like that. It's not like that, Jafar. It's not like that, Abhinav. If Abhinav is succeeding in his field, that doesn't mean that he will stop the success of other health coach, other motivational speaker. Abhinav, you are the unique UX mentor. That people will agree, but you are not the only mentor. If you are succeeding, that is not stopping other to succeed. Or if others are succeeding in UX design field, that doesn't mean you will not succeed or you are the failure. You can equally, or you can more than that person, you can succeed in that field. Example is like, our Bill Gates, the Microsoft. So for 2 decades, for 20 years, they were having monopoly in the market with the Windows operating system. But that has not stopped Steve Jobs to experiment, to bring his operating system, Apple operating system, Mac operating system, into this world. He still continued, but in a unique manner, in a different manner. So Microsoft, they were not able to stop Steve Jobs to succeed. He can't. Okay. Now one more real-time example. Warren Buffett. Okay, he is a successful financial. He is a successful trader. Okay, he's the only one in this world. But that doesn't mean that other people, they can't succeed in his field. There are other successful people as well, though they might have not reached till his level, but still they have worked and they have succeeded in the life. So today, Jafar, today, Abhinav, you can also succeed. Don't bother, what other people in your field itself are doing. If they are successful, whether you will able to reach their level or not, define your own success. Define your own success. There is no shortage of success in this life. It is to all my viewers as well. There is no shortage. If other person has won already in that field, that will not stop you. You do whatever is valid for you, whatever is important for you. Success is vital for you. Apply 10x rule, 10x formula everywhere, and get the success and attain it, keep it for long, and make it a habit. Once you will apply the 10x rule, success will become your habit. Okay, with this, I will end today's session, today's whatever this I have spoken about. And I would like to thank you all, Jafar, Abhinav. Thanks for being here. And anything anyone want to add before I stop the recording? So you can do.
Yes, Hemant, I think great session. I think you kind of brought every single in detail every other important point, and I think you hardly missed any important point. So yeah, yeah, I think that's gonna benefit our viewers a lot. Yeah, great session. Thank you.
Thank you, Abhinav. Thank you, Jafar. You
Yeah,
want to say
same from me to both of you for explaining everything in detail, right? So it is helping me to recollect as well what I read. So thank you. Good presentation, both of you.
Thank you. Thank you, Jafar. Thank you, Abhinav. I will just take one screenshot. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Okay. I will just stop the recording.